1962, a cold night inside America's most secure prison, Alcatraz. Guards were making their routine checks when something strange caught their attention. One of the prisoners was lying perfectly still in his bed. At first, it looked normal, but when a guard touched the prisoner's head, it rolled off the pillow. It wasn't a real person. It was a fake head made from soap, paint, and toilet paper. And that's when the prison guards realized something terrifying. 3 prisoners had just escaped from the most secure prison in America, a place the FBI believed was completely escape-proof. But the biggest mystery wasn't how they escaped, it was whether they survived. Alcatraz was located on a small rocky island in the middle of the freezing waters of San Francisco Bay. Surrounded by strong ocean currents, icy water, and constant guard patrols, it was considered impossible to escape. The prison held some of the most dangerous criminals in America, and officials believed no one could ever break out. But inside the prison walls, 3 inmates were quietly planning something that would shock the entire country. Their names were Frank Morris and 2 brothers, John and Clarence Anglin. All 3 had a history of escape attempts from other prisons, and they knew that if they ever wanted freedom again, Alcatraz might be their last chance. For months, they worked in complete secrecy. Using simple tools like spoons and stolen pieces of metal, they slowly chipped away at the ventilation ducts inside their cells. Night after night, they widened the small openings behind their beds, carefully hiding the damage so guards wouldn't notice during inspections. But escaping their cells was only the first challenge. Beyond the walls of their cells was a maze of dark maintenance corridors hidden inside the prison structure, a place guards rarely entered. The 3 men began sneaking into these hidden spaces after lights out, quietly working on the next phase of their plan. They needed a way to survive the freezing waters surrounding Alcatraz, so they created something unbelievable. Using more than 50 stolen raincoats, they stitched together a makeshift inflatable raft and life vests. Everything was done in secret, late at night, inside the dark attic of the prison building. But they also needed time. If guards discovered their empty cells too early, the entire plan would collapse. So the prisoners built fake heads made of soap, toilet paper, and real human hair taken from the prison barbershop. Placed carefully on their pillows, the fake heads looked just real enough to fool guards during nighttime checks. Finally, on the night of June 11, 1962, the plan was put into motion. The 3 men climbed through the openings behind their cells, crawled through the prison's hidden maintenance corridors, and reached the roof of the building. From there, they quietly climbed down the outer pipes of the prison walls and made their way to the edge of the island. In the darkness of the night, they inflated their makeshift raft and pushed it into the icy waters of San Francisco Bay. And then they disappeared into the darkness. The next morning, when guards discovered the fake heads in the beds, panic spread across Alcatraz. The FBI immediately launched one of the largest prison escape investigations in American history. Search teams scanned the ocean, helicopters flew overhead, and patrol boats searched the waters around the island. Days later, pieces of the raft and a life vest were discovered floating in the bay, but the bodies of the prisoners were never found. The FBI eventually concluded that the men likely drowned in the freezing currents, but many people weren't convinced. Over the years, mysterious letters, reported sightings, and strange clues continued to appear, suggesting that the prisoners might have survived and escaped to a new life somewhere far away. More than 60 years later, the escape from Alcatraz remains one of the greatest mysteries in FBI history. Did the prisoners drown in the cold waters of the bay, or did they accomplish the impossible and escape from the most secure prison in America? The truth may still be out there, hidden somewhere beyond the dark waters surrounding Alcatraz.